EClogic EClogic tutorial. Tutorial video number 29. EClogic RRCR setting. The RRCR is a dedicated configuration setup of RRCR functionality. 16 unique power and COSFI reference levels based on 4 input combinations can be configured. The RRCR functionality will be demonstrated based on this sample installation. The ECPV2 controller is connected with EX1608DD I/O module with RS485 connection on COM port 2. The I/O module connected to digital input on bit 6 and 7. Communication between controller and the I/O module being established with relevant COM port settings. The signal status will be available for the connected I/O module under the monitoring of I/O module. Here you can see the controller receiving the inputs on bit 6 and bit 7. This inputs have configured in the EClogic linker on bit 6 and 7 input address of the I/O module and output address of RRCR output on bit 0 and 1. If you go to the RRCR menu, you can see the input combination of both inputs present and a blue check mark indicates which inputs or input combination is present. When the input on bit 0 become disabled and enabled, you can see the blue input indicator automatically change the position to available input combination. When remove all inputs of the I/O module, it will indicate the no input combination. How to understand the input combination? When the inputs present, bit 0 from the output address will represent the input 1 of RRCR input status. And bit 1 will represent the input 2 of the RRCR input status. If no inputs present, the blue check mark will indicate the default no input combination. How the RRCR setting controlling the PV plant production. You can see the input combination is present. However, the limit setting still stays as 100% default and it is disabled. Let's check the production reading of the PV plant now. The production is 20 kilowatts from PV plant according to the stimulation setting, and the grid contribution is 80 kilowatts. Now go back to the EClogic and edit the RRCR production limit to 0% and enable the setting. Once you complete the changes and save the editing, then continue to monitoring page and again observe the PV production. Here you will see the controller bring the PV production to 0 kilowatts from the current production level, which means the RRCR setting will be immediately executed and that will reflect on PV production. Let's manually turn on the input signal again and monitor the PV production reading. Here again you will see the production increasing to the initial level as you observed earlier, which means the input is not present and controller behaves according to the settings. Thank you for watching the video. This video presented by EClogic. For more information, please visit our website www.ecomb.com.